the Evergreen Media Network Studios, brought to you by Evergreen Media, creating cohesive marketing campaigns. Evergreen Media in Vero Beach.
From Studio A in sunny Florida, welcome to Beauty and the Beach Radio, where it's all about who's beautifying Vero Beach. Today's show is brought to you by Dale Sorensen Real Estate. And here's your host and glamour girl, makeup artist, Cindy Getz.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday, dear Cindy. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Oh, my gosh. I have arrived when my guests will sing happy birthday to me on my birthday.
On your
Oh my gosh, I am so excited. Now this is her first time on the show, so I'm actually going to have to, go backwards and actually do like a very nice intro for her. But thank you, guest, for that beautiful birthday rendition. Love that.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Which we share the same month. This is why she's already my new best friend, because we're both Virgos. So we're both like, perfectionist and life of the party. And so we're going to explode the radio in your car, on your computer, in your, earbuds. So hang with us. So Cindy, so when you have a birthday and you blow out the candle, what is the thing you do before you blow out the candle?
Make the wish.
Make the wish. Right?
Yeah.
So, our guest today is actually, her job is to help bring those wishes, those dreams, those wishes come true. She helps to go inside and go, okay, what do you want? No, you don't have to answer, Cindy, but do you have things that are still in your dream list that you want to happen?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, why not? You have to have those.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And I feel like every year, every birthday is like a new dream, a new like, oh my gosh, like, believe it or not, Cindy, I know you don't believe this. I used to be shy. I don't. Now I have my own radio show and I'm wearing happy birthday glasses. But every year I feel like we evolve as people.
Yeah.
And so those dreams
Totally.
evolve with us. Don't you think?
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, I'm not the same person I was.
Right?
Hopefully I'm better. I'm hoping I'm better.
Right?
Like you. Yeah.
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 Okay. I love that. So she is helping. I could not think of a better guest. Literally today is my birthday, so I could not think of a better guest to be on my show to help promote and make people's wishes and dreams and goals come true.
Yeah.
And have fun along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Be a little rebellious, right?
Right. Everybody
Right?
wants that, don't they?
Right? Is that a word, rebellious?
Yeah, well, it is
Rebellion?
now. Today it is. Yeah. It's what is it? The Webster's WOD or whatever they say. It's a WOD word. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So Oprah Winfrey said, the more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in a life to celebrate.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that again, guys, because you need to write it down, put it on your goal poster,
do it.
put it on your phone. The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate.
Yep.
So, it's also a time to reflect on your dreams, which, I'm doing right now as a birthday girl. What have I done? Celebrate those. What haven't I done? Get excited about that. So our guest today says, you were made, Cindy. We were made for more. Okay. Mm-hmm. We were meant for more. Mm-hmm. Okay. So for over 20 years, and she looks like she's 12, so I'm not sure how she's done this, but for over 20 years, our guest has inspired audiences, built brands, and coached executives. Okay, so she knows what she's doing, right?
Yep.
She inspires others to connect or reconnect, right, with their birthday dreams or their dreams and start pursuing their purpose and passion. So get ready, Cindy. We're going to be like ready to capture our dreams, right? So she is, and I love this. I saw this somewhere and I was like, I have to know this woman. She is the leader of, are you ready? The Brilliant Rebellion.
Yeah.
Ow!
Okay.
Just give her that favorite button. Yes! The Brilliant Rebellion. I mean, how brilliant is that? Like, everybody wants to be a little bit on that edge and kind of go against. So please welcome the leader, okay, of the Brilliant Rebellion. She's lived now in Vero Beach for over a couple of years, married to her husband, Dan. Please welcome to Beauty and the Beach Radio for the first time, and September birthday girl, Melanie Spring. You're wearing my favorite color. I almost wore a hot pink jumpsuit. That would have been kind of funny, but
I'm actually matching the person who was at the front door today.
oh, there you
Like,
go.
we got the memo.
Well, you got the
Pink and
memo.
white.
Totally. Melanie, I am so excited you're here, and Vero Beach is so happy to have you in the community. It's such a beautiful. Don't you agree? It's like paradise,
I live the vacation life, is what I call it.
right?
Yeah.
And well, I say I live on vacation. It's insane. It's insane. So let's dive right in. Melanie, you went from brand strategist to hosting retreats. How did you get into hosting retreats? That's not an easy job. That's not something that everybody can do. How did you get into that?
Well, I like to say that I went to Bali and blew up my whole life. I broke up with my boyfriend. I left my business. I had a brand strategy agency for 8 years at that point and just walked away from everything and started from scratch. So I started teaching people how to speak, how to get in front of people, how to not be afraid of speaking. And over time, that evolved into the Brilliant Rebellion, which is really about stepping into who you are and how you show up in the world.
I love that. That took some guts, by the way.
I don't think
Back to the Valley days.
anyone who knows me knows that
Or
I don't do
rebellion.
anything without that. So.
Oh my gosh. Am I allowed to ask what that one thing was that made you do a 180?
I realized that I'd been walking towards something that I never wanted. A lot of us tend to get into a job or a career or a life, even a marriage or family that we didn't really want,
Like
even
an
though
autopilot
right,
situation.
you just keep going because you're like, I know this. I know brand strategy. I'm really good at it. But I realized I don't like homework. I've never liked homework. And I built an entire business around giving myself more homework. And so I was like, what could I do if I didn't have to have homework? Well, I could host people and give them homework to do. And then they could bring their homework back and I could make sure it was doing well. So, yeah.
Brilliant.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. So, okay. So you know, I mentioned earlier on the show, believe it or not, that I was shy. You used to be terrified of public speaking. Okay. Now you're an international keynote speaker. What happened?
I realized that the thing that I need to do the most is share. And if I'm not sharing, I'm doing a disservice to the people who need to hear the thing I know. And what I learned was the thing I was scared of wasn't speaking. It was what other people were thinking about me.
Uh-huh.
And the moment
Right,
I let
Cindy.
go of what other people thought about me was the moment I was like, oh, you really do need to hear what I have to say. And if I don't say it, that's actually really mean.
Selfish.
That's totally selfish.
Yeah.
And instead, it's like, well, people are like, oh, but you like to be in the limelight. And I'm like, no, actually, that's not at all the reason I'm doing it. You can forget my name. You can forget I ever said it. But as long as it changed something in you, then I'm doing my job.
Wow. I got to tell you, speaking of change, and that brings you joy, and you really don't care about credits. So today on my social media, I put my birthday wish. And my birthday wish, Melanie, was that you either do something nice for someone else or do something you love today. But the fact that I have, and I'm a beginner, so I only have a couple thousand, friends. I love you all. But it brought me so much joy to know that there would be 2,000 people out there having joy.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what you just said. Like what you want most is for people to have changed lives and to be happier.
And that's
regardless of any
of who said it and how they said it.
Right.
And that's the thing is most of us worry about, well, I'm going to say something that's the same thing as everyone else says. Like Oprah's probably said this or so-and-so said this. Of course, why would anyone want to listen to me? But we're the only people on the planet who have our exact experience. So I'm the only one who's read the same books that I've read in the order that I read them. I've only heard the same speakers before. I'm the only one who's been to these conferences in this order. I'm the only one who's learned the thing that I've learned in this order. And someone could have heard the thing you said 15 times, but you're the person that needed to hear it from. And at that exact moment, they needed to hear it. And if you don't say it, they miss out on it.
You know, I've heard before, you have to say something 16 times before someone actually hears it. So there could be 15 more speakers prior to you, like you said, that have said the same thing, but then you come along and all of a sudden, bam, they get it.
I say it a certain way, or they're ready to finally hear it.
Or you're wearing a cute outfit, they're like, oh my God, I have that outfit, and all of a sudden they're open.
Right.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever the connection is, it doesn't matter.
So, listen, rebellion means, opposition to authority, which is the complete opposite of Virgos. Now I'm going to pick on you because we love rules. We love rules. We follow them. So this is quite interesting to me that you are just really picking up on this rebellion. So it means opposition to authority. You have created a movement called the Brilliant Rebellion. How did you come up with this title, and what does that mean to you?
So a lot of people hear rebel or rebellion and they think, oh yeah, we got to get mad and fight against the man and we got to like really stand up for ourselves. And I'm like, that's actually the opposite of what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is we need to own our brilliance in a way that no one can match our brilliance, and own it fully in the like, I know who I am and I know how I show up, and pair that with rebelling against all the stuff we've been trained to do. The things where like, here's all the things you have to do and you should follow these rules and you should go do these things, and go all the way back to stripping ourselves down to that innate human we showed up as, that child who was perfect, who knew exactly how they wanted to be an artist and how they wanted to be praised and how they wanted to be joyful. And if we can take all of that learning and strip it off, that's actually really the rebellion, is going back to the innate human we really are.
Oh, that's good.
Yep. So it is very Virgo, actually.
It actually is.
It allows you to go back to who you really are at the end of the day. But what I learned is, and do you know human design? Have you ever heard of that? That'll blow your mind. So
next show.
So Virgo,
this is part 2.
So Virgos are very like, we like order, but we also like order so that we can break the rules.
Oh.
If you ever think about like in traffic, we're like, could you move over and follow the rules, like get in the right lane so I can go faster than you?
True.
That's an innate thing for us. So what I learned is with human design, I'm a manifester. There are 5 types in human design. That's a much bigger show, but there are 5 types, and I learned I'm a manifester who I like to know that I can break whatever rules I want to by following the rules.
Oh.
So I'm able to pull in information and shift some things.
Sign me up. Where do I need to go? Where's the next retreat? Wow. All right. Own your own brilliance. I love this. Okay. So before the pandemic, you were full-time speaker and retreat host. Have you changed since then? And if so, how has that changed?
Yeah, the moment the pandemic happened, I found out that every speaking gig I had booked that year and the retreats that I hosted that year were canceled. So I had $500,000 in contracts that were completely gone by the time March rolled around of that same year. And so it was one of my biggest years already going into that year. And then 2020 happened, and I won't say that I wasn't mad about it, but I will say that now looking back at it with the optimistic attitude I have, I'm really happy that it happened because of the fact that I used to travel twice a week. Like I would be on a plane twice a week. I did 6 speaking gigs the 3 weeks before my wedding.
Wow.
So knowing that I had to stop traveling and I had to stop burning myself out all the time, especially as someone who really loves being home, we ended up finding Vero Beach because of the fact that I couldn't travel anymore and I didn't really want to. Yeah. And I started hosting retreats in a place where I'm like, what if I retired right now? Where would I be living? And I found the one place on earth that felt like the most chill and the most sweet. Mm-hmm. And I was able to start rebuilding my inner self in order to find the outer self that I really needed to be. And I started matching them up in a way that helped me really go, oh, I actually don't want to be speaking all the time. I want to I want to influence people and I want to make an impact on people, but I want to bring them to me instead. So now I host retreats in a way that allows people to come sometimes to Vero Beach, sometimes over to Casey Key, but then also all over the world. Right. So I can go on vacation multiple times a year and have people come to me to do that work.
Wow. Brilliant. Oh my gosh, I love that. So, okay, so let's, before we go to station break, let's really dive into the Brilliant Rebellion. If people want to be a part of this movement that you are creating, what are ways they can be part of this movement?
Well, I host a retreat at the moment called the Brilliant Rebels Retreat, and it's for people who are looking for their true selves. A lot of people are in that second phase of life. Their kids have grown up, or they're ready to switch careers, or some people are retiring. Some people are just like, I know this thing I was doing isn't the thing I wanted to be doing anymore. So they switch. But otherwise, I've actually been working on a book that I've decided I'm too much of a rebel to write a book. So I'm turning that into a workbook and a course and building out a community right now. And it's actually the Brilliant Rebellion is what I'm calling it, to allow people to have free resources to connect with each other who are also other rebels in the world, people who want to be their innate selves.
Oh my gosh, I love it. So if somebody wants to go, wow, this Melanie, Spring, she sounds like a cool chick. I really would like to just touch base and get to know her more, get to know this whole, movement of the Brilliant Rebellion. How can they find you? How do you want them to, to communicate with you?
We just redid my website, actually, melaniespring.com. So just look up my name. And then we just today, specifically on your birthday, Cindy,
Yay!
Probably just to celebrate you, we opened the Brilliant Rebellion, which was a Facebook group for the last 10 years. And I just switched it into a smaller community inside a really beautiful, safe space called Mighty Networks. That's going to help get people connected to each other. So we're going to be doing a lot of really great programming and for free for people. But it's thebrilliantrebellion.com.
Wow, thebrilliantrebellion.com. Easy enough. I love that. You guys, we have to go to a station break. So while we go to station break, we're going to be drinking some bubbles, celebrating both of our birthdays. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
These headphones are hot.
Oh
Sweating.
Gosh, that was so good. Okay, so we have about a minute left. So what kind of call to action do you want here?
I think
Some assisted living facilities just feel like home. At Spring Hills Assisted Living Facility, residents love the clean, comfortable feel, the cozy, friendly atmosphere, and the individualized care. It just feels right. And at Spring Hills Assisted Living Facility, residents are served by a staff who provides compassion, lots of one-on-one time, and care that's focused on their specific needs. It just feels like home. Spring Hills Assisted Living Facility, off State Road 60 in Vero Beach. Online at springhillsalf.com.
This summer's a great time to pack up the family and explore new frontiers in a Sun Camper RV. Our prices are hotter than the sun, and right now you can take advantage of wholesale pricing on all new Sun Camper RVs. That's right, all of our top quality, fully equipped RVs, 30 to 35% below retail. School's out, the great outdoors are calling. Save 30 to 35% on all new Sun Camper RVs. Your summer adventure starts at Sun Camper RV.
If you dream of creating a home with furniture where you make life one long weekend, visit Sunshine Furniture now and save 50% on all Tommy Bahama and Lexington during the fall savings event. Bedroom, living, and dining room, home office, media, and occasional furniture that is inviting and comfortable, Tommy Bahama and Lexington offer everything you need to furnish your Florida home. We're also having a huge half-price fall sale on lots of other coastal furniture by Universal, Hooker, Riverside, Seawinds, and Capri, including big sales on patio furniture by Berlin Gardens, Lloyd Flanders, Telescope, Kingsley Bait, and Windward. All pictures, lamps, and accessories are half price, and in-stock rugs are on sale too. Sunshine Furniture, 1295 US 1 in Vero Beach, next to Planet Fitness. Visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com and be sure to shop our outlet store directly across the street.
Sunshine Furniture, the best in every way. Have a sunshine day. Sunshine.
Hey guys, welcome back to Beauty and the Beach Radio. We want to thank you for being with us and celebrating life, celebrating birthdays. You guys, we want to thank Dale Sorensen Real Estate. They are our exclusive sponsor, and they always make sure that we're out there promoting those that are beautifying Vero Beach. And today is a beautiful day because it's a birthday. We're celebrating that and celebrating with Melanie. So Dale Sorensen Real Estate, thank you so much. If you want to find them, if you're buying or selling a home, you can find them at 772 231-4712, or you can find them at SorensenRealEstate.com. Of course, I have to also give a shout out to Varietals and More. It was no brainer today for my birthday that we would do bubbles. And so Rob and Michelle, they got me some beautiful bubbles. This is a Brut. It's called, let's see. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. I knew I would do this.
It's called Delicious.
Schramsberg. SCHRAMSBERG. Did I do that right, Cindy?
Schramsberg?
Schramsberg.
Is that what it is?
Anyway, it's delicious.
Yep.
It's bubbles. Just tell them at Varietals that it was what Cindy did on her birthday show. Okay, so it is so delicious. It's fantastic. Of course, it's from California, but get yourself some bubbles and celebrate. Hopefully, your birthday is coming up soon, and you can celebrate with that. We are back with our guest. Thank you, Varietals and More, Royal Palm Point. Melanie, we've been talking about your whole movement with this brilliant rebellion. I'm going to ask you two things. The first thing, we've got a couple minutes left. What are people doing wrong? And then how to get them on the path of right.
Oh, that's so funny that you say wrong, because I actually don't believe there's such thing as wrong.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good to know. Yeah.
So if you think about the fact that most of us think like, oh, I took the wrong path.
Okay.
The universe doesn't allow us to do that.
Okay.
What it does is it teaches us what we need to know on whatever wrong, quote unquote, path that we've taken. So if we think about right and wrong, there's not really any real right and wrong. It's just what is and what isn't.
Okay.
And so how can we really think about fear, which a lot of people are like, oh, fear is bad. There is no such thing as a bad feeling, actually. There's no such thing as anything bad emotionally. It's just teaching us something. So if we look at fear, which a lot of people come from a place of fear, and they're just like, I know, but fear is in the way. Fear is just so bad. I want it. Actually, fear is a good thing. It's teaching us that we're going in the wrong direction. Fear is showing us that there's something going on that doesn't align with who we are. And so the more we can tap in, like, okay, what is this fear showing me? It's showing me that I could die. Ooh, okay. Could you actually die from it? Oh, probably not. Okay, what is underneath the fear? Well, it's probably that you are afraid of what could be possible. Well, what could be possible? So asking yourself those questions as you go down those paths that are wrong or bad or in the direction you don't necessarily want to be going, you can start asking, okay, well, what could I be learning from this situation? What could I be taking from this? And allow yourself to find a better path that's actually probably more in line, more right for you.
I love that. I love that. So for everybody that's getting ready to celebrate a birthday and getting ready to blow out that candle, and they've got wishes, so many wishes that they want to come true, what would you say to them?
I would first say to celebrate. And a lot of people, especially people with birthdays, have a lot of trauma around birthdays. They have a lot of like, oh, but if I'm celebrating, then I'm being selfish. Or, oh, when I was a kid, I didn't get the cake, or I didn't get the balloons, or I didn't get the birthday present that I wanted. And we forget as adults that we can celebrate ourselves. So a lot of us celebrate other people. Like, I loved that you're celebrating yourself. I'm so happy that I was like, yes, please. I would love to be a part of this party, because so many people don't. They're like, oh, it's my birthday, no big deal. Who cares? When in reality, the more we celebrate, the more we get to celebrate. Yeah. So this last year, I actually finally realized I was celebrating every other person in my life but myself. Even for my birthday, I was like, it's fine. No one's around anyway, so it's totally fine. No, it's not fine. I need to celebrate me just as much as I celebrate everyone else.
And so why has society told us that it's selfish, that it's a terrible thing, that we've been brainwashed to think that if we celebrate ourselves, we're being egotistical,
right,
or we're being selfish.
Right.
Like, so it's really just a brainwash situation. There's never a book that has said we can't celebrate ourselves.
No, but we've been told that celebrating ourselves, like you said, you're just too good. Like, oh, you celebrate yourself. It's like, actually, that's a really healthy thing to do.
Absolutely.
Is to prop yourself up and go, oh yeah, I am celebrating myself, because if I wasn't here, these people would be missing out.
Yeah.
So what if I just celebrated myself and I didn't care?
I am the girl that will go buy flowers for me. I'm like, why would I wait? If I want roses this week, I'm kidding. Now listen, guys, or girls, friends, family, if you want to send me flowers, send me flowers. I love, 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 love it. But if I'm in the mood, I'll just go pick some up at the store.
Right.
And they're beautiful. Why wouldn't I want the beauty?
But that's where a lot of people end up falling on codependency in relationships is they're like, oh, but you didn't get it from me, so I can't celebrate myself.
Yeah.
That's not how that works.
Yeah.
If you don't celebrate you, how can your significant other or your friends or other people celebrate you?
All right, you know what? We gotta go. So should we sing each other happy birthday? Because your birthday's next week. Are you ready?
know.
Should I
Yes.
sing to you? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to all the Virgos. Happy birthday to you. All right, happy birthday. Make it a great day, guys. Love you.